Meanwhile, Russia warned Wednesday it would rebuff aggression after the United States slapped Kremlin-linked officials with sanctions over the poisoning of opposition figure Alexei Navalny. Washington on Tuesday imposed penalties in a coordinated action with the European Union as U.S. intelligence concluded that Moscow orchestrated the near-fatal poisoning of jailed Kremlin critic Navalny in August. Listen.
It's clear that Russian officials targeted Mr. Navalny for his activism and his efforts to reveal uncomfortable truths about Russian officials' corruption and to give voice to Russian citizens' legitimate grievances with their government and its policies. We are exercising our authorities to send a clear signal that Russia's use of chemical weapons and human rights abuses have severe consequences. So when the United States and Europe act in conjunction with one another, when we both take steps to impose these costs, those costs will be noticed in Moscow. And it will also be noticed that the international community is standing up to underscore a norm that chemical weapons cannot ever be used anytime, any place, and by anyone.
Today, the United States is announcing sanctions on 7 senior members of the Russian government, an expansion of sanctions under the Chemical and Biological Weapons Control and Warfare Elimination Act, new export restrictions on items that could be used for biological agent and chemical production, and visa restrictions. And the Department of State, Commerce, and Treasury will also have releases out shortly with further details.
We will continue to systematically and resolutely defend our national interests and rebuff aggression, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said, adding Moscow would react on the basis of reciprocity and not necessarily symmetrically. She accused the United States of trying to cultivate the image of an external enemy as a way to distract attention from domestic problems. We urge our colleagues not to play with fire, she added in a statement published late Tuesday. The targeted sanctions announced Tuesday signal a harder line from U.S. President Joe Biden and add to a series of penalties the EU and the United States have imposed on Russia since Moscow annexed Crimea from Ukraine in 2014. Echoing comments made by Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov earlier Tuesday, Zakharova said that Russia will respond in turn to the penalties. Navalny was flown to Germany for treatment, but he defiantly returned in January, only to be arrested and then sent to a penal colony after spurring massive rallies through his allegations of corruption by Putin.